Alright, welcome back everyone. Garland here bringing you another Neverwinter video. And today we are on the preview server and we're going to be looking at the items coming from the special event Tales of Old. Now you can navigate over to the Protector's Enclave and the Bard or Minstrel will be right here, Nipsey. This is where you and your team will be able to enter the Mad Dragon Lair. Now, I'm not going to show any footage of the actual Mad Dragon dungeon. However, Kali Gold and both Unforgiven have both done videos on the dungeon. So if you want to navigate over to one of their channels, if you want to see the dungeon, by all means, be my guest. Now, Tales of Old is going to be coming up on PC fairly soon, and it is on preview right now for everyone to test. Now it'll probably be coming to console later down the line, and what we have here is a limited time event. Basically, you're going to be running old school dungeons at a harder scaled level for better tiered rewards. Now ultimately you want to accumulate 135 coins, which is going to be the coins of the Tales Told. Once you gain 135 of these, you're going to be granted a Fabled Chapter. Now this event is year-long, not all at one time, of course. They will be spread out throughout the year. Right now it appears that we have 4 of them on the table, and the first one is the Mad Dragon Lair. So we have a new artifact coming out of this. It's going to be called the Envenomed Storyteller's Journal. Now, I say that there's going to be 4 of these events because if you look at the bottom, it says part of a set, the Storyteller's Journal set. So we have the Frozen one, the Darkened, the Envenomed, and the Flayed. So we can expect 3 more of these events throughout the rest of the year, and hopefully more down the line if this is successful. Now, looking at this artifact overall, the active effect isn't the best. However, it does give you 4 alternatives that appear that you have to charge up. And we're going to look at this more in depth here momentarily. Now, we also have the chance to get some vanity pets here. And then finally, there is a new fashion set, the Minstrel set. So if you're into that, there you go. There's the fashion for it. And then finally, we have a shiny coin enchantment. Now, remember, we are on preview, so it's listed as rank 01. This might actually be a placeholder name because we already have another shiny coin enchantment coming from the Timora event. Now, this one has critical strike, combat advantage bonus for the offensive slot, and the defensive slot is lifesteal severity and deflection. Now notice the utility slot. It's going to be movement speed and a plus 10 reward modifier. Now in the event Tales of the Old, when you're inside the dungeon, you will have tiered loot. So I don't know if this enchantment is going to boost your loot odds. We're not exactly sure. We have to wait until this reaches the live server and this is completely finished. The event is done, it's polished, and everything is complete. Keep in mind, as always, everything is subject to change as we are on the preview server. Now, the shiny coin enchantment, what I think is a placeholder name, is for the sole reason, like I said, we already have a shiny coin enchantment in the game. You can clearly see that a rank 14 is going to be armor pen and recovery, lifesteal, maximum HP, and then the utility bonus is 16% gold gain and 3% XP bonus. Now this is the one that comes from the Timora event. So I'm assuming they're going to change the name of this and either polish it and change the statistics. We are going to have to wait and see when it reaches the live servers. So let's go ahead and look at the reward vendor, which is right here. It's the Mimic Treasure Chest. Now, as I said, we'll go more in depth with the artifact here. Now, there's 4 different things that you can charge up. Now, these are consumable from what I'm seeing. So the currency that you're going to be looking for to get the artifact is the coins of Tales Told. Now remember, you need 135 of these coins to get your Fabled chapter. So the artifact is only going to cost you 30 of these currency, which is remotely cheap. Everyone should be able to obtain this fairly quickly. Now here's the interesting part. There is these chapters here that each have a different cost that you use to charge this artifact. So the Tells Acquired, the Tell of Poison is going to add a poison damage. A Tell of Awe is a stun. A Tell of Madness is like another poison. The Tells of Power, which I'm assuming most people will go for, is increases your damage by 3%. So the Tell of Power, if you want to stockpile these, each scroll is going to cost you 25 currency. Now every time you pop your artifact, it's going to take one of these scrolls. These are consumable items. So how good is this artifact overall? I honestly don't see a lot of people using this, unless for some reason it's severely broken. We don't really know yet. There hasn't been very much testing done on this yet. Or the 3-piece set, which I will get into next, is going to be, best in slot for whatever reason. There is a 3-piece set. If you look at the very bottom, it says part of the set of tells. There is a belt and a necklace that go with this artifact. However, it doesn't have a set bonus at this time. We cannot see the set bonus right now. So this is up in the air whether or not this could be best in slot, depending on what the 3-piece bonus is. We could finally have something to replace the Orcus set with for DPS classes. We still have to wait and see. Now finally, we have the last chapter here, and it is going to generate 25 action points every 15 seconds. So there is 4 chapters, and you can charge this artifact if you so choose to use it as your active artifact. Next, another currency. This is just something you accumulate out of the treasure chests in the dungeon, is the Trinkets of Old. You can simply buy chests with this trinket that again has another vanity pet, blood ruby, and then we are being introduced with a brand new enchantment. As it seems right now, it's called the Woven Tells enchantment, and currently we do not know the statistics on this enchantment or what it does. You can also get some companion upgrade tokens out of here, or between 10 to 20k rough AD. Now let's look at the overall seasonal shop. Now, these are the Fabled chapters. You can only get 1 Fabled chapter per event. It seems like they're going to have 4 total events, thus leading you to buy the complete set once the event is over. Remember, this is like a year-long event. This is going to take some time to farm and accumulate these items. So the belt is going to be the Sash of Embellishments, and you're going to notice right away that it has all of the base attributes on this belt. It's also going to be Power Recovery Armor Pen, and at green level it's coming in at 520. So when you upgrade this to Legendary, we're hoping that maybe all of the attributes are going to be +4. That's being very optimistic. They might only go to +2. But if you can get an item with +4 attributes, that's a big hitter. That's a heavy hitter. It has some competition to run against the Orcus set. All that we are missing is what is going to be the set bonus on this in particular set. Now, we also have the necklace, which is the Scarf of Embellishments. Again, it has all of the base attributes on it, and it's going to be Power, Crit, and Life Steal. And this actually has a really cool effect that I want you guys to see. It is a scarf, but it's an animated scarf. There's some like runes or language on here. It looks really cool. At the very least, everyone should get this as a transmute item, I think. It's one of the better looking items in the game, in my personal opinion. However, if that's not your cup of tea, well, there it is. Now, my personal opinion on this, if you could get the sash and the necklace, and we level these up and find out at legendary level that they have +4 to all of the attributes, like I said, you have a very heavy hitter of a 3-piece set here. This has potential to be best in slot. People underestimate how important the base attributes are in the game, and these have every single one of them, all the base attributes. So imagine having +4 of every attributes on your necklace and your belt. That's 8 attributes that you're getting. So if you're a wizard and you're, if you're a control wizard and you're completely spec'd into intelligence to boost your damage, that's another raw 8 attributes in intelligence right there. Same thing for the warlock. If you were speccing into constitution, that's another 8 constitution. That's a huge bonus, guys. That actually could compete with the Orca set as far as DPS. Obviously, we're going to have to do some testing, and I'm trying to get a set of these so I can level them up and do some testing, but I've been unsuccessful so far, so we'll have to wait and see. Maybe they'll give Unforgiven a set to level up. If they won't give me a set, maybe they'll give a set to Unforgiven, so we can actually get some legitimate testing done on this set. So that is the Tales of the Old loot, guys, what we have so far. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Like I said, if you want to actually see the dungeon being run, I'm not going to post any footage on it, but Unforgiven and Cali Gold both have videos of the dungeon being run. So I personally look forward to this. It's a different flavor into the game. It gives the player something to do, and we're going to have to see where they go with this. Like I said, it is basically a year-long event, and hopefully it works out well. And I think maybe some of the veteran players might come back to the game just to try the old dungeons, if anything, just for the nostalgia. So we'll have to wait and see. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any questions regarding any of the information, go ahead and leave me a comment below. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It's absolutely free, helps me out greatly, and I would appreciate it. Alright guys, that's me. We'll see you later, and we'll see you guys in the next video.